after criticism, Saturday, I'm still in love from yesterday. The Cure song. Well, I'm going to read a quick news advancements like science. So I'm going to make a review of science publications on social media, on Instagram. Just 1 second. Well, what I remember, they are talking about, this came on waves. There's trends of news that spread all over the social media, all over social media, like that one from eating dandelion roots. You can treat your stomach cancer. So a lot of look. I remember now this news about alcohol, about alcoholism, that says your brain shrinks. Brain shrinks by drinking alcohol, even just a little bit every day. And this is all about brains. Look. I'm going to read all of them. Habitual napping increases brain volume, which delays age-related brain shrinkage and reduces risk of dementia and other diseases, study reveals. I'm going to read the text too. Oh, there's a lot of... Just about the first slide, this one I just read. It says, the pharmacy real. Love your brain. It's the only one you are getting in this life. Be sure to scroll at there, as there are 6 slides total. Slide 1. A recent study found that taking daytime naps, particularly habitual napping, is beneficial for brain health. The study found that people who regularly nap had larger total brain volume compared to those who did not nap. This large brain volume is associated with benefits such as delaying age-related brain shrinkage and reducing the risk of dementia and other diseases. Naps restore brain activity, facilitating memory consolidation and enhancing alertness. Naps restore brain activities by desynchronizing neural circuits, strengthen memory through processes like hippocampal neocortical transfer and synaptic downscaling, and increase alertness and focus by allowing the brain to rest without entering deep sleep. Other studies have found that habitual napping can even reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Just let's to read this the second. The real pharmacy Tesla. Yeah. Second slide says, brain scans reveal martial arts, dance, and team sports strengthen circuits in the brain for focus, timing, impulse control, and working memory. Complex movement builds a better brain. The third, brain scans reveal your brain is still affected by how much sleep you got 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so by this time they are not saying nothing about drinking, but you will see. the fourth study finds dedicating one lazy day per week reduces stress, improves sleep, fosters creativity, enhances brain power, boosts mental health, and improves overall well-being. And the one to the final study, new study reveals consistent exercise can cause the brain to forget traumatic memories. I remember this from last week. So last week, this consistent exercise can cause the brain to forget traumatic memories. This was all over the place. Everybody was talking about that. Just 72 hours without your smartphone can recalibrate your brain's reward system, improving self-control, mood, and cognitive function, study finds. And there's also a negative aspect of smartphone addiction. That is, you can lose your neck, you can lose your neck strength. You can, in the end, I guess there were two cases. Look, people cannot up the neck anymore, up their heads. So let's keep watching stories, my stories. This is also a trend on science. I don't remember. Science news. Study shows tortoises experience emotions similar to humans, hinting at equal sentience. This is from Hashim Al-Gaili. Scientists just showed tortoises experience emotions like humans, challenging assumptions about sentience. Tortoises may be far more emotionally complex than we ever imagined. No, I far long time ago I had one or two tortoises, and they were very emotional indeed. I mean, they were not so agile, of course, but definitely they had feelings. They have personalities. Maybe I will have a tortoise again. A new study by the University of Lincoln reveals that red-footed tortoises experience moods akin to human emotions, such as optimism and positivity. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you show some food to tortoise, foods they like bananas or something, they run, they get very excited about food. And then you change the place, the food place, to make some more exercise. Terrible tortoise owner. No, but I guess I like tortoise again. I want some tortoise. The reptiles are also exhibit lower anxiety levels when exposed to unfamiliar stimuli, suggesting that like humans, tortoises' moods influence how they perceive and react to the world. Oh, there's an interesting grammar detail here. There's no possessive S. Can you see just the grammar point, tortoises, but not the S. I will adopt this. It's more clean, and you can understand that. This breakthrough challenges long-held assumptions about reptilian emotional capacity and could influence how reptiles are cared are cared for in captivity. As the Animal Welfare Sentience Act, the Animals Welfare Sentience Act 2022 recognizes the emotional lives of animals. These finds provide crucial scientific backing for treating reptiles not just as instinct-driven creatures, but as sentient beings capable of complex active states. With tortoises growing in popularity as pets, researchers say it's essential to understand how emotional well-being affects their wealth and behavior. Source: Hofordner T, Wilkinson A, Musotti S.A. et al. I'm in Con 2025. Yeah, so sometimes somebody publish an article like this one, and there's a funny news. Look, I'm going to show you another funny news about this. So sometimes somebody publish a heavy article, an important article, and then everybody divulgate it. How to say spread? Scientific spreading scientific news. You know, I'm going to let this astronomy aside, and I'm trying to find the news about alcohol drinking, shrinking our brains. Where is the? Oh, this is a very popular one. Look. It says 1 drop of camel's tear holds the power to defeat the venom of 26 deadly snakes. I have zero idea how they find out that. I'm trying to find the news about brain, about alcoholism. Oh, is not here. Well, there's a study, maybe on. I'm going to try to find 20 seconds to try to find. Just 20 seconds. I have this. Look again. So this time on Facebook, a new study finds that tortoises experience emotions similar to those of humans. Science Sphere. It's just like that. Somebody published an article and everybody replicated it. And well, I'm not seeing the news related to alcoholism, shrinking our brains. I'm not drinking too much. There's another one, look. Scientists created a brain scan that can tell how fast you are aging and predict dementia. Science Squad. Nice, but I don't remember. I have memory. I'm not an alcoholic. This is very popular too. There's stern cells on your. I don't know how to say in English. Your tooth, your back tooth. The tooth you have. Everybody have to take off. There's stern cells there. But anyway, I'm going to read the popular one, the camels. Because it's popular. It's very famous about camels. Camel tears. One drop of a camel's tear holds the power to defeat the venom of 26 deadly snakes. 023 Ecotech. Researchers have discovered that antibodies found in camel tears may be capable of neutralizing toxins from 26 different types of snake venom. This breakthrough stems from the unique structure of camelid antibodies, which are smaller and more stable than human antibodies, making them ideal for targeting venom molecules. Oh, interesting. So, genetically camels, I will read again. This breakthrough stems from the unique structure of camelid antibodies. So, camelid antibodies are smaller or something, more suitable to venom molecules, making them ideal for targeting venom molecules. Scientists believe this could revolutionize anti-venom development. So, 26 species of venom. You know what I understood? 26 snakes all at once. not 26 at once, but 26 species. Scientists believe this could revolutionize anti-venom development, offering safer and more accessible treatments in regions with high snakebite mortality. The study marks a promising step in global efforts to combat venom-related deaths. Definitely. Oh, I hope I never got bitten by a snake or a Komodo dragon neither. I'll try to find but there's a lot of science on social media too, you know. What I'm trying to find is the brain shrinking due to alcoholism. There's a lot of bullshit too, like Unilad's 100% bullshit. I like South Park, but let's be fair, he's crap. 100% crap, almost. Chinese scientists have developed a new optical disc that can store data equal to 15,000 DVDs. Scientists have finally the bacteria that trigger multiple sclerosis. I'm not finding. I'm not. I know. There's. Look. Finally. Even just one day drinking. I'm going to read this now. Science Squad, published by Hashem Al-Gaili again. MRI imaging reveals that even moderate drinking causes brain shrinkage, and the impact on overall brain health is significant. While alcohol's mood-boosting effects are well known and desired and enjoyable, new research suggests the impact on brain health may begin even at moderate levels of consumption. A long-term British study, part of the Whitehall investigation into health and lifestyle, followed over 500 people for 30 years. The results, 30 years, 500 people. This is very serious. The results based on brain scans and cognitive testing show that people who drank moderately, defined as up to 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. I don't do that, you know. I never have. Well, last week I drank just 1 sip one day and just 1 sip the other day. I'm not an alcoholic, you know. has a significantly increased risk of shrinkage in the hypothalamus and in the hippocampus, the brain region associated with memory and learning. Moderate drinkers had 3 times the risk of shrinkage compared to non-drinkers. 3 times. 3 times badge. And heavy drinkers had nearly 6 times the risk. These finds echo earlier studies from Harvard researchers, which also linked greater alcohol consumption to reduced brain volume, even among light drinkers. However, experts like Harvard Medical School's Dr. Kenneth Mukamal cautioned that more research is needed to determine whether this atrophy reflects actual neuron loss or reversible brain fluid changes, while moderate alcohol use is still associated with some health benefits, such as improved heart health and reduced risk of diabetes. The potential cognitive trade-offs, especially for memory and reasoning, may prompt some to consider how much they power. Source: Topiwala A, Alan C. L., Valkanova V, Slosdos E. A lot of people from moderate alcohol consumption as risk factor for adverse brain outcomes and cognitive decline. Longitudinal cordus and, well, alcohol shrinks your brain. Brain scans show even moderate drinking greatly reduces brain regions linked to memory and cognition. And crystal meth makes you live forever. You need to work and earn some money. I don't know if you know crack or pasta base, cocaine derivatives, opium derivatives. What I see is junkies, they live forever.